Greetings, everyone. My name is Vianney. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, on today's topic, I will be educating you guys on few recaps of analysis I took, some trades, recap of some profitable trade that I took for the past few weeks, which I'm inactive. By the way, I just want to use this opportunity to thank you all that stick with me in this journey. I think from 36 subscribers to 262 subscribers, that is a massive growth. So you guys are my backbones. I respect you guys for that. So we can actually do more. We can get to 500, 1,000 subscribers. So don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a positive comment, and share to your family and friends who need this. So on today's topic, as of for the past few weeks, last week, gold was actually bullish. Gold was actually bullish, which you can see series of high, high, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. So it's either we continue higher, high, higher, low. It's either we continue like this or we get a shift, market structure shift to the downside, either to go to the downside. So right now we have confirmed our structure, which is we're actually bullish. So what else do we do? So let's fast forward price, see what price has for us. So right now we are still bullish. So right now this was the previous higher low. So right now market broke it. Market broke the previous low, and right now we have a market structure shift. We have a market structure shift, or you can call it change of character. So the first pullback will be used as engineer liquidity. Engineer liquidity. So right now it's either we use the this impulsive move is a pretty good sign. So this is not, I say this is not enough. This is not a valid order block share graph. So we are looking for a POI close to our liquidity or inducement. So I think there is a breaker block here that is close to our inducement. So let's play price, but let's map out this block. So let's map out this block for now. So let's play price and see what price have for us. So I think market is ranging at this zone. See how market broke out. Market is actually ranging at this zone. So now market market has broke out from that zone right now, and it has mitigated our this thing, our breaker block trigger, which is close to our inducement zone. So right now we take a sell from there. We take a sell from there. So where is our TP? Where should be our TP? So taking a sell from here. Now at the higher time frame, we should be looking at the nearest support zone. We should be looking out for the nearest support zone. So this this is an FVG. This is an FVG. So price mitigated, price mitigated here, price mitigated this zone, and this zone has not been mitigated. Share your graph. So we are looking for, we should be rooting for price to at least come to this fair value gap first. We take our TP, then we root for a buying opportunity at this we root for our buying opportunity at this support zone. So right now we adjust our TP to this extent. So going back to either 15 minutes or 45 minutes, let's say 45 minutes, let's see how price play. So right now we are having like something like a pullback. We're having a pullback here. Let's say if price will come and mitigate this breaker block right now to continue the sell. So let's begin. So now you can see after this first pullback which serve as our inducement zone, let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the lower time frame, which is this thing, which is, let's say, 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame. So after the pullback, after the pullback, okay, I think I caught a buy from here to this place. So how did I caught a buy there? I caught a buy here. So this this is a an imbalance that has not been mitigated. This is a breaker block. So right now at this zone we got a reaction that we need. We got a reaction that we need at this zone right now. So now the next thing we should be looking out for, we go down to the lower time frame. We are looking for, since price has come here now and we gotten our reaction, so we are rooting for a this thing after the change of character. After the change of character, the block that caused the change of character, which is this is the block, this is the first change of character, this is the first pullback, then this is the other block, the block responsible for the change of character. So now we take our buy from there, we take our buy from there, then to the nearest we take our buy from there, then to the nearest, hold on. So now we have this inducement zone, have this inducement zone. Now we have a breaker block close to the inducement zone. Hold on. So now we have this breaker block. We have this breaker block right now. But let's say coming down to either 15 minutes or 30 minutes at this breaker block. Now we have this breaker block right now, and we have this block too, because this block mitigated here, this block mitigated here. So now we are having something of this nation right now. At this place, our target should be here, this liquidity. I think that is where we pop out. So and this block right now correspond to this fair value gap, or you can either use this block, but you're going to use a bigger risk to reward. So now using this block right now, using this block, we took another sell. Just we are looking for a re-entry for a sell continuation So we take another sell. So right now we have a pullback to the downside. We have a pullback to the downside. So right now here will now be used as liquidity. So right now we are going to be looking for the nearest. Hold on, let's go to the higher time frame to see what it speaks. So right now our TP should be at least here. At least here. Okay. Let's see what price holds for us. Exactly, we have hit TP. We have hit TP. So now our sell, we are hitting TP on our sell. We have hit TP on our sell. Right now, price price is actually coming back to this fair value gap. Fair value gap. To this fair value gap. Responsible for after this mitigation. Price is actually coming back to this fair value gap after this trend line liquidity. I say it's trend line liquidity. Price is actually coming there to continue its sell. So I don't think I have my this thing here. So we have something of this nature. Okay, right now you can see how price reacted from that fair value gap, because that fair value gap is close to the liquidity zone. So if you use the fair value gap, if you use the fair value gap and see this is the fair value gap, then you can get the center of the fair value gap. You can use it for the sell, then continue your sell downward to this place, because we are still rooting for price to come over to this place. Let's go to the higher time frame to consult this thing. This is a block and we might get a reaction here. So but we are looking for a mitigation at this point. But we are going to analyze it. Like, we are going to refine our entry, because this block was mitigated and it caused this impulsive move. So price is surely going to come back here to continue its movement to the upside. So at least this block right now should be our TP for now, safest TP for now. So right now, let's see what price has for us. uh So right now you can see how price tap into this POI. Why did I choose this POI? After price mitigated here, got a pullback, and you can see the massive buy before our initial sale. This is the support zone. So right now price came back to the support zone. What we trade in the forex market is based on support and resistance right now. So at this support level, let's look for a refined entry for the buying opportunity to the upside. So right now we go to either 15 minutes time frame, because we are on 1 hour time frame. We go to 15 minutes time frame to look out for that entry. So at the 15 minutes time frame, we have this first pullback, which is our liquidity or inducement, that needs to be taken out. So after that, this is the last bearish candlestick. So if we use this block now to mark out our last bearish candlestick, you can see how price mitigated there, and it's mitigated this thing that they calling using the 50% price mitigated. So right now we have gotten a change of character. We have gotten, after, you can see low, lower high, lower low. So now price has changed character, showing that we are now bullish. We are now bullish. So right now this is a break of structure or a change of character. So now price made use of this Kineko. Now at this point right now, price broke structure and Price gave us a this thing inducement. Inducement. Let's go to 5 minutes to see everything clearly. So right now we have this block right now. We have this block right now. We have our breaker block. Our breaker block mitigated this zone. Now our breaker block mitigated this zone. Why right now this block mitigated this zone. So now so now we have our buying opportunity. So our next target should be the nearest support zone. So after the change of character right now, after we have our liquidity grab, we can see that we are actually on a massive downtrend grab. Right now it tap into our POI, then we have a sweep of this structure, which is the liquidity grab. Now as it tap into our POI, markets markets now change character. When markets change character, that's our markets pull back to the nearest. If you go to 1 minute time frame, you can see that you can see how markets pull back to pulled back to the nearest liquidity, using the breaker block here, and it's bought. So right now let's delete this one right now. So we took a buy because our initial buy is this zone right now. We can bluntly enter a buy here, but we took a buy from here to the nearest rejection area. So our buy from here, then SL below your POI, below your zone. So to this nearest block, hidden block here. So we took our TP to this hidden block. So we're actually rooting for a break or structure of this zone, which we have gotten that. So right now we have a block here that has not been mitigated. So to this place right now coming back to this place right now after this market now to this zone right now, to that hidden block right now. Now markets made a pullback to this hidden block also and gave a reaction. So right now at this point right now markets didn't broke this high. So we are rooting for this place now will now serve as our liquidity now. Now we are rooting for market to sweep this liquidity now to use. Let's go to 45 minutes, let's say higher time frame. So right now we are having this block now and this impulsive move. Now see this, we have a liquidity that need to be swept, or an inducement that need to be swept. Then for us to, since market didn't break this zone, this structure, this zone right now, so we are looking for a sweep of this liquidity to pick up this block now that has this imbalance, to fill up this imbalance and continue the buy movement. So now we make use of this liquidity grab. Now we serve as our QMR. So if you map it out, then, or you can use the full block of this, but if you want to minimize your risk, it's either you use this thing, consider the use the QMR if you have understand the concept of QMR. So I took another buy from here. I think I gave the signal free to my channel, to my WhatsApp status, and everybody milk. So right now, our TP should be below this low, safest TP, or you can work based on your a risk management. So right now, at the 15 minute, the lower time frame right now, what does the lower time frame say? We have a breaker block here. We have a breaker block here. So right now, that should be our TP here. So right now we take, and you can see that we have broken structure. We have broken the structure that we need. We have broken the structure that we need. So right now we got at that breaker block, we took a good sell. Let's say, let me show you guys how clear it is. Okay, I think it's not that clear in 5 minutes time frame too. Let's use that 15 minutes. So you guys should know that, okay, this is the nearest breaker block. So, but I didn't took this cell. I didn't took this cell. But it's a clear breaker block. You can see this FVG. This impulsive move gave the characteristic of a clear breaker block. So you can actually take a cell to clear this liquidity. To clear this liquidity. So if you take a cell, then your SL below here, then at least this this pullback is okay. So now going to the 5 minutes time frame. Going to the 5 minute time frame. So after this zone was mitigated, right now we had our first pullback, and if you go down to the lower time where you see that the breaker block mitigated this zone right now, and after that zone right now, this was the first pullback, which is this zone has not been mitigated well. So right now you will say that this place will serve as an inducement. This zone will serve as an inducement. Then we use this block here. Let's go to either 3 minutes or 1 minute so that you see it clearly. So at the 3 minutes, you can see the block clearly. So now we map out this zone right now that has not been mitigated, and you can see the imbalance there. So we map out this zone that has not been mitigated. So we are going to be rooting for a buy from here. So let's go to either 15 minutes. So to shake our TP zone. TP zone. So at least this fair value gap right now, this impulsive move should be like our TP. Like let's say here should be our TP. So right now, if you are taking a buy from here, our SL below here, then our safest TP should be here, should be here, should be here. Our safest TP should be here. Then we can even think of clearing this high in the future time, and you can see we have a trend line liquidity here. I also got a sell here. A sell that was the beginning of Monday. I didn't remember to impute it, but that's by the way. So this is a this thing, and you can see there's also more zone here that has not been mitigated, so we are going to still come there, show you graph. So we are just eating lots of fame at the lower time frame. So right now our TP should be here, our buy TP, safest TP should be here, this first pullback, so let's begin. So you can see price played out. Okay, we have smashed TP right now, we have smashed TP right now. So now going to the lower time frame right now, going to the lower time frame, let's say 3 minutes or 1 minute time frame. You can see this pullback right now and how price is reacting there. So we can see we can equally have a buy continuation from here, or right now we are going to actually see a pullback to this zone right now. I think this is where prices actually is. From here we are going to see either we continue our buy movement, because we are going series of higher high, higher low, higher high. So we are rooting for a higher low, which is, I think here is a good support zone for a buy continuation. Check your graph. So if you draw out this zone right now, this is a good buy continuation, and we are getting a good reversal from there right now. So let's see. At least we should get an impulsive move to break a structure here or clear this high. So now I think that is where we are for today. Okay, now you can see how price is playing out from here. Price hasn't broken this place right now. Okay, price is currently here right now. Currently here right now. So if, let's exist the replay bar. So if you took a buy from here, I think this place right now should be a good zone for you to up out your sell, up out your buy. If you took a buy from here, this zone right now should be a good zone. This block right now should be a good zone for you to up out. So right now it's either we continue this buy movement to the upside, or we have a pullback to the downside to mitigate this unmitigated zone and continue our buy to clear this series of liquidity that I just mentioned, this trend line liquidity, this high, everything. So these are series of trade that I caught for the past few days, and this is thousands of hours. So this is how you can trade gold profitably as a day trader. So at this point I think we should call it a day, and don't forget to subscribe, like, drop a positive comment, and share to your family and friends. Peace out.